Shalom, all praise to Yahweh Shamar. Double honor to the apostles at GreatMillStone. Yeah, man, we're gonna just go in the spirit, but I'm calling this one Prophecies and the End. And basically, what we're gonna go into is just anything to do with the end, anything to do with these prophecies, because as we know, you know, we're in the end of days, man, and you know, you gotta be in tune with what the time is. You know, you gotta be in tune with that. You know, if you can get me in Ecclesiastes 3 and 7, because you gotta be in tune with the times. You know, there's a lot. You know, there's a lot going on in the world that, you know, is that shows you and proves that we're in the end times. You know, you can be walking with people that are blind. You know, listening to these music videos, watching these new movie releases. You know, taking your girl out on the weekends and this and that. But really, you're supposed to be into this. You're supposed to be in tune with with what's going on. You know, let's read that, man. Let's read that.
From the top, yeah. To the point.
From the top, yeah, from the top actually.
Ecclesiastes 3:1. It says, "To everything thing there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven."
Yeah, man. There's a time for everything that happens on the planet Earth. Like you read about King Solomon, when King Solomon was in power, that was a time for peace. That was a time for peace. He said there was peace on the earth for 40 years. And if I'm not mistaken, his name is Shalimar, which I think it means peace as well. If I'm not mistaken, you know, things slip your mind sometimes. But like I said, that was a time of peace for 40 years, bro. So that was then, you know. But is that the time of peace now? Now, some of you niggas might think that. Some of you individuals that are watching these tapes or watch the apostles, you people that, you know, you watch the Israelites or whatever, starting with the apostles, you might think, well, you know what, we're in the time of peace, you know, the time of getting that good job, you know, something like that. You know, we're in the time of making things happen. You know, in a worldly sense, that's what they're saying, but we ain't in that time, you know. Go on now.
A time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to pluck up.
A time to be born and a time to die. So you got babies that are born all the time, and you got people that are dying like there was somebody that got killed today. Well, people are always dying every day, all over the place, man, all over the world. You know, so, you know, the Lord's taking people out. And that's what it is. A lot of these wicked people are getting judged, are getting their souls snatched. So as people, that, you see, you got these people walking in sin. You're not even thinking about righteousness, but people are dying, and that could be you. That could be you the next day. You could try and go to bed, you have a heart attack, you try and get up, go to work, you drop dead. So that's how real this thing gets. So, you know, at the end of the fucking day, this is real. So there's a time to be born, and there's a time to die, man. You know, and we all got a lifespan. You know, go on now.
A time to plant and a time to pluck up that which is planted. A time to kill and a time to heal.
Right, there's a time to heal. But guess what, let me say this, man. We say this, we're not in the time of healing. The time of healing is not now, because the time of healing, man, this is, you know, they had the whole thing, heal the world. Heal the world. You know, let them know it's Christmas time. And you know what, dude, we're in the time for that?
No.
We first of all, the people that really need healing is the Israelites. But first of all, this place has to get cleansed. You know what I mean? You got niggas trying to get marry their wife in this place, get a good job and all that. They're trying to live like they in the kingdom. When you shit's all through, when you're all through, man. Look at Jake. Jake's fucked up. You know, so this ain't the time of healing. We're in the time of destruction, and there's gonna be mass death on the planet. You know, right now Esau, you could get married to a woman. She could just tomorrow, I'm divorcing your ass, and then you're gonna get in front of an Edomite judge, and then guess what? He's gonna lock you up, and you probably didn't even do nothing. So how would you want to heal a place like this? How would you want to build up a place like this? We're not in the time of that. The Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, is coming to rain fire. Let's go out.
A time to weep and a time to laugh.
A time to weep and a time to laugh. You know, like you got a mourning, like when mourning periods and stuff in the scripture, and you got when people, you know, when Israel went down, they put the dust in their hair, rent their garments, pluck their beards and stuff. You know, now you laugh in a time of joy, and that's one thing niggas like to do is laugh all the fucking time. You know, like they wake up trying to, you know, laughing. Well, you know, we're not really in the time of that. You know, we're not in a. You know, niggas are basically acting like they're in the kingdom, going to comedy shows and, you know, they're not thinking about the impending doom or nothing. They ain't even got it in their mind, you know.
A time to mourn and a time to dance, a time to cast away stones and a time to gather stones together, a time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing, a time to get and a time to lose.
So there's a time for it. See, the scriptures is telling you, everything that happens on the planet, there is a time for this. There is a time for that. But what time are we now? And the Bible's going to tell you what time we're in now. For all you people that are ignorant about what time we're in, well, the scripture's going to tell you that. Go on now.
A time to keep and a time to cast away, a time to rent and a time to sow, a time to keep silence and a time to speak, a time to love and a time to hate, a time of war and a time of peace.
Yeah, that's what my man further said, man.
A time for war.
Yeah. There's a time for that, man. There's a time for the war. There's a time for war. There's a time for that, man. There's a time for war. There's a time for that. No, we're in the time of war. We're in the time of war. We're in the time where you go on the fucking news and we keep fucking talking about it. And why do we fucking keep talking about it, blood? Because we're talking about it because that's the spirit of the day. The scripture says the testimony of Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy. Now what, you got a lot of major prophecies. You got the mark of the beast, RFID. You got the prophecy of fucking Armageddon. Let's get Joel 3 and 1. Because you got these people talking about, oh, you guys, man, like we're in the time of world war. You got to get your shit together. That when the marriage of the Lamb comes, like in Revelation 19, you're in the right spirit. We're in the time of this. You don't know when this could pop off. The Lord said He comes as a thief in the night. You don't know what false flag could happen tomorrow. That's what we're preparing our minds for. Let's go, man. Let's read that.
Joel 3 and 1. For behold, in those days, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Yehoshaphat.
Right, the valley of Yehoshaphat, Yehoshaphat, the Lord have judged, the Lord's judgment. That's over there, basically in the Middle East, if you will. You know, when you had the American army that went over to the Middle East, Afghanistan, Iraq, and all these different regions. And the Lord, all them armies are down there for that great moment. And they're still down there. So, that's the prophecies, man. That's what we're living. We're living that out today. Go on now.
And will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. And they have cast lots for my people.
How have they parted the land? They're up there in Hebron and here, Israel there. They've put their monuments up. And they're saying that they're the real Jews. The Bible's telling them they did that, man. The scriptures is telling you they did that. So that proves that we're not in the land today. We don't own the land, man. But bastards shall dwell in Ashdod. That's in the scriptures, man. So what don't you peoples understand about this? Oh no. A lot of you guys are rockheads. A lot of you guys, you got a double rooted rockhead. That's what they got, man. They got a big, thick rockhead. You know what? They're like that guy in the Fantastic Four. They got his head on them. The thing. They got that rock-headed thing on their dome, man. That's a lot of you people, you fucking numbskulls. Okay? We had these one set of spics at the camp, and we were trying to show them, look, man, that the Lord is black. Or he's a dark-skinned man. It was going to the scriptures, and they just didn't want to accept it. And then when you're talking, they'll shut after ignoring you. Like, you people are thickos, man. You numbwits. Let's go.
And they have cast lots for my people, and have given a boy for an harlot, and sold a girl for wine that they might drink. Yea, and what? Do you want to skip down to?
It's alright. But that's slavery, because that's what they did. That's what they did, man. We went into transatlantic slavery, and they make movies on that. Roots, Mandinga, The Drum.
12 years a slave.
12 years as slaves.
What's it called, man? Goodbye, Uncle Tom.
You know what I'm saying? So they make movies on this, so this is real things. And even today, all the movies, the new movies as well that have come out, those ones. So this is real shit. It's real shit, man. But you niggas don't want to talk about, you don't want to think about that. You want to rap vid. Go on now.
Good vid. Yea, and what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon, and all the coasts of Palestine? Will you render me a recompense? And if you recompense me, swiftly and speedily will I return your recompense upon your own head. So the Africans and the Arabs have to pay. You got Arabs up in that land, and look right now who's fucking with them, the so-called Jews. They're fucking them up. They're getting fucked up over there. The so-called Jews are fucking sticking on those Palestinians. Okay? And you know, I mean, a lot of them are Hamites. A lot of them are starving. Let's talk. I mean, like you got those Babylonians, right? Them Ethiopians. They used to have the great kingdom called the Babylon. You know, the Hanging Gardens of Babylon. And all these things that they had up in when they was up there. The Chaldeans and all that. But guess what? Look at them now. They ain't shit. They don't want to think about no fucking Ethiopians. Okay, let's go up. And all the coasts of Palestine will you render me a recompense, and if you recompense me, swiftly and speedily will I return your recompense upon your own head. Because you have taken my silver and my gold, and have carried into your temple my goodly pleasant things. The children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have you sold unto the Grecians, that you might remove them far from their border. So these scriptures prove the everything. Judah and Jerusalem are sold to the Grecians, Edomites, bro. Edomites. That's straight up Edomites, man. So they sold us to. We got sold to and rounded up and sold to them Edomites, man. Them slave masters, and that's what this modern history is. So anywhere you go, that is the history of the world, man. That's what's going on. Anytime you see a Jake, he's a slave. And all these other nations have to pay for that. All of them, man. They ain't get enough. This Revelations 2:25 tells you that. So you got the Hamites, you got all these nations, Cush, you got these fucking Arabs. They're all going down in captivity, mate. Because they all had Israel in slavery at one point as well. So that's what it is, man. Psalms 83 and 2 says, for lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up their head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people. The Bible says that they hate us. The scriptures say they hate us, man. Now, if you're walking around thinking gooks like you, then you're a lost nigger, bro. Or lost spick. Yeah, I was thinking about that. They hate us. Hey, you black man. But you guys, when you go over there, man, first of all, they've got comedic shows mocking niggas, bro. They actually do. I think it's like I think Holland, they still do like blackface and all that shit on certain days. Certain like Scandinavian countries do that. So they have a lot of places. I think even over here they'll do it. Out in the sticks, man. Yeah, they do. It's like in the countryside. Esau will go like Devon and all those places. Yeah. South Coast. All them spots.
So that's showing you that Esau doesn't give a fuck. He still hates you. Them other nations hate you, bro. When you see them fucking Ethiopians, man, and we see a lot of them in England now, you see them walking around, but the way they're looking at Jake, the men especially, is like, we're better than you. You know what I mean? Carbon, you ain't better than us. You ain't shit.
Some balloon head, mushroom melon head.
Fucking head looks like
failure, man.
Fucking mohawk looks like a zebra, man. A zebra head. You know what I mean? Stupid ass music.
Yeah, ridiculous language as well, man.
And all you people that are watching this, whoever will see this, whoever that thinks, oh, how can you talk like that? Why ain't you reading the scriptures? You don't know shit. Go back to eating your pork sandwich and bow down to white Jesus.
Says they've taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
Hey, and is it the name of Israel as a people? We're not in remembrance. We don't know who the fuck we are. We're just gang members, niggas, spooks, Lord. They're just black. Anything that comes when it comes to any type of anything in society, they're just black. That's just all it is. They're just black. You know what I mean? But guess what, man? The law's gonna change all of that, bro. The law's gonna change all of that. Okay? The law's gonna the poor, the scriptures, but ours is in the kingdom of heaven. So we're gonna get ours in the kingdom of heaven, man. In the kingdom of heaven, all these nations that have been oppressing Jake, you better believe they're gonna fucking wish that they could be an Israelite, man. Well, that's in the scriptures with Balaam and Balak. And we can get that next, you know. Yeah. Carry on now.
For they have consulted together with one consent, they are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites. And that's principal enemies, man. Edom right now, he's got the power seat. He's the one putting the grind on Jake the hardest, man, and going in the most. But a lot of these other nations as well, they're not getting off scot free, man. No. Them Arabs, these guys try to blend it off, man, because they know they got these niggas worshipping that fucking stupid ass goddamn Allah god of theirs. Yeah. These guys seem to get a pass. It's recorded history that these guys still do slavery, man. Fuck them goddamn Arabs, man, and Allah.
That's right.
Of Moab and the Hagarenes. So Moab's in there too, man. These Chinese, you go to Gootland, let your black ass go to Gootland. These guys will be letting you know, man. You might walk through town just be getting looked at like
stare at
black.
Yeah.
Black.
Why have my petty go
can't even speak or walk straight. Fucking crazy.
A watermelon-eyed goop, man. You know what I mean? You can hear the water moving in his eyes. Come on, man.
He's gonna be looking at you like you're a piece of shit.
Yeah. With a cat hanging out his teeth.
I know. A dog in his shopping basket. Gabal and Ammon and Amalek. And Amalek, man, them hook-nosed bastards, bro. Them guys are they're gonna get, man. Because these guys are in the land right now. Them guys says what? Let favor be shown to the wicked, yet will they not learn righteousness. So these guys have been in the land, and just all they've done is defile it. What kind of nonsense is that, man? The holy land of the world. You're gonna go through supreme schemes to get that land, and it's recorded in the scriptures, man. If you don't follow the laws while you're in that land, you get the curses of the Lord put on you, man. When them bubblehead Hamite bastards were getting all up in there, they had to follow the laws, man, because they were getting messed up by the Lord, man. So that's why these guys, how much more so do they need to be wiped out, man? Doing gay parades, all kinds of offness, kosher porks. These guys need to get wiped out, man.
Abominable works.
Filthy, vile works. Damn. The Philistines were the inhabitants of Tyre. Ashur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot, Salah.
So all the nations are in there, all them different nations. are all in that, man. They're all in that. You fucking Arabs out there. You fuck you, man. Okay. And you fucking Persian bastards. You're getting put in captivity too, bro. A lot of you Elamites, you're in the Ishmael's religions, worshipping Allah and all that, and then and bowing down to Kaaba stones and stuff. You're like a lot of you Pakistanis in England, you guys don't even have your own fucking customs. You following the Arabs, but you know what? You guys you talk shit about Jake too. Oh, look at them, they fucked up any. We sell them drug. Well, good, because you know what? You're gonna have to pay for that shit, and that's just plain, simple and plain. I think it's numbers 24 and 23, verse 23. I think so.
What's you know?
Yeah, I think I know what you got. Yeah.
Let me just start from the top. We can go into order. And Numbers 24 and 14. And now behold, I go unto my people. Come therefore, and I will advertise thee what this people shall do to thy people in the latter days. And he took up this parable and said, Balaam, the son of Beor, hath said, and a man whose eyes are open hath said, he hath said, which heard the Lord's the words of the Most High, he and knew the knowledge of the Most High, which saw the vision of the Almighty, falling into a trance, but having his eyes open. I shall see him, but not now. I shall behold him, but not nigh. There shall come a star out of Jacob.
Right, so no, it said the latter time, so we're talking about in this time, the end of days, because you've had many kingdoms since then. You had the judges, you had the kings, then you had Babylon and all this, Assyria, Greece, all this Rome, the Middle Ages, and now we're in the Esau's last leg. We've really got nukes, and this is when the Lord's going to make his return, when that whore, when the beast is fucking burnt. Go on now.
I shall see him, but not now. I shall behold him, but not nigh. There shall come a star out of Jacob, and a scepter shall rise out of Israel, and shall smite the corners of Moab.
So, hey, when Moab's mentioned, so Moab's gonna get fucked up. So Lord don't like you Moabites, bro. And the scepter is the rulership, man. So Yahweh Shai, the rulership, we're coming down. We're gonna come down. So you Moabs are getting put down, man. And guess what? You women are gonna get fucking stiffed in, hard. Okay, that's what's gonna happen. Them fine ass Moab women out there. What the hell do you think's gonna happen to them? They ain't getting fucking stiffed in, man.
Like real man.
Okay, go on now.
Says.
But you're gonna get fucked up.
And Edom shall be a possession. Seir also shall be a possession for his enemies.
Right.
And Israel shall do valiantly. Out of Jacob shall come he that shall have dominion.
So you think Edom's gonna have that land? They ain't gonna have no land. Okay? You guys are gonna be in pits, man. That's the only lands you're gonna have. A pit. Okay? A fucking pit. It tells you that in the scriptures. Go on,
and Israel shall do valiantly. Out of Jacob shall come he that shall have dominion, and shall destroy him that remaineth of the city. And when he looked on Amalek, he took up this parable and said, Amalek was the first of the nations, but his latter end shall be that he perish forever.
So you top Edomites, you're the biggest heathens on the planet, and you're gonna get fucked up. Like you got all these so-called Jews you can think about, the ones in the land, the ones hiding in England and France, hiding behind fucking names.
Identities.
Hiding behind identities. But you always know a Jew. You might have a name like Sprokberg or something, man. Or Steenberg or some shit. Or some shit, man. Or Kolfberg or some fucking shit, man.
Name like.
You know what I mean? A big anchor nose Jew.
4 points in the nose and shit.
Just
beaking out.
You know what I mean? He's got a cave up in that nostril, man. The bog is an abominable beast. I mean, Kolfberg. But you Jews out there, Kolfberg in them, You guys, listen, man. You motherfuckers. You listen, man. You guys are all know that American media. They said that there was this guy called Sumner Redstone that owned MTV back in the day. I don't know if it owns it now, but a lot of so-called Jews own the BETs, the record companies, all of that, bro. And they're making you Jakes go off. I want a deal, man. I just want to get this motherfucking deal, nigga. And then they go over it, and then you got to bend over for a so-called Jew. And then they're making you wear dresses and pushing all that clown shit on your peoples, bro. They're running the show. When you watch Beyonce, everyone knows Beyonce, we know that, right? Beyonce. But when we watched one of her video shoots, who was making it? It was the
white Jew boys, man.
Right.
Bunch of white bastards in the back, just like
bumping
their heads to her tunes,
running
it, telling them, okay, look, go there. Okay, we're gonna start this. Okay, roll camera. Get Melissa.
Yeah.
All that.
Yeah, all that blood. Do that. Okay. And we stand in that position.
Okay, look, we're gonna do this dance. 180 degrees.
Yeah.
Ain't no one her running it.
They were telling her what to fucking do, blood.
She was in under manners, man.
Crackers. Let's go out.
I got the one I was looking for still. Numbers 23, and 10. Who can count the dust of Jacob and the number of the fourth part of Israel? Let me die the death of the righteous, and let my last end be like his. That's right.
So you, bro, what we're gonna get, bro, is gonna be the real motherfucking shit, dog. Get me, bro. What we're gonna get is gonna be the real fucking shit. It's gonna be the real. You get me? It's gonna be righteous, man. It's gonna be the rule of shit forever. Not this fucking wicked kingdom, man. This kingdom's wicked, man, and that's why we want to get out of these bodies. So we get them righteous minds and everything, and them righteous bodies. Fuck this place, blood. Yeah, this place ain't shit. This place ain't shit, blood. Tell you that now. I see a brother put glory to the Most High. He put a scripture up there. Deuteronomy 23:3. It says, an Ammonite or Moabite shall not enter into the congregation of the Lord. Even to their 10th generation shall they not enter into the congregation of the Lord forever. So they're through? So that means the Lord don't give a fuck about Moab. Lord don't care. Fuck you. You know what I mean? Slanty eyed. You know what I mean, man? You gotta be like that, man, because them nations do that to you.
No, they do. Back in them stores. Joel 3. Joel 3 and 7 says, behold, I will raise them out of the place whither you have sold them, and will return your recompense upon your own head. And I will sell your sons and your daughters into the hands of the children of Judah, and they shall sell them to the Sabians, to a people far off, for the Most High have spoken it. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up, beat your plowshares into swords, and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about.
So the Lord's stirring up a war spirit with the heathens. That's why it's all them Arab networks and them heathen networks and stuff that you go on them, all they're talking about is absolute war. Because if you go to their countries, Syria, you go Syria's, that Yemen's, Palestine, and all these places, there's nothing but war going on. These motherfuckers are running into Europe because their countries are getting bombed so much, man. There's nothing but war. Their aunt, mom will die. The cousins, daughters, little babies just get ripped to pieces. These motherfuckers are trying to flee from their lands. You know what I mean? So that's the time we're in, man. Over there is a complete war zone, and we gotta keep saying that because you people are living in the West, brother. So they're living in the West, right? So they think that everything's all cushy. They don't realize that other parts of the world is
blown up.
It's raw up on one. It's raw up on one. It's raw up on one.
It's real life over there, man.
They've got the American military and all that bombing and shotting up the place. What's going on?
Carpet bombing. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord. Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, and there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe.
So you're gonna have, and listen, how is the Lord judging a lot of them people? A lot of those Elamites, a lot of those Assyrians, a lot of those Ishmaels, a lot of them are getting blown in fucking half by fucking airstrikes, rocket launchers, 50 cal bullets, 50 cal. They're getting a hole in the middle of their head. Likewise with a lot of them American soldiers, this shit is going off. A lot of people are getting judged. You get a lot of people that come back and they're living with half of their body, man. They get blown up. So I have to get some thick legs because their organs were dangling and dancing like a fucking what do you call that shit, man? Puppeteers, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Ragdoll.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So their organs were hanging out like that, man. That's what a lot of them motherfuckers be looking like. That's how terrible the Lord is. So you people that think this is not a joke, this is not a fucking joke. That's why you say, oh, you guys are saying fuck this, that. Bro, get over it. Because the things that are going to come on this planet, it's going to be a time that is going to be the worst time that was ever on the planet Earth since it was made. Think about that, bro. A lot of these heathens are getting judged. Abduls, Iftis, you know, all these nations, man.
Or even like Venezuela, man. Jake's getting it as well, man. Them
Yeah,
motherfuckers starving, getting fucked up over there, man. And military's out there giving you queuing up. You might get some food. Otherwise, you're going to have to rifle through that garbage. And them guys are getting jacked up. A lot of people getting jacked up, man. Over in the West, over here is just asleep, man. Esau's scheming on this shit. Verse 12, it says, let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come, get you down, for the press is full, the fats overflow. For their wickedness is great, multitudes in the valley of decision.
Right, so the Lord says he's going to judge all the heathens, man. So that should tell you a lot. So them heathens, man, they're in on one, they're in for one. Okay, the heathens, they're going to get, like I said, man, this ain't for, first of all, they say, does God love everybody? No, he doesn't. The scriptures, there's many scriptures on that, man. The heathens are going down. The prophecies tell you that, man. You got some news.
Some gay Benjamin.
If you can find any news on that, just bring it out.
Yeah, that's just fuck that. There was one earlier. It says Russian warships spotted just outside Latvia's territorial waters in later show of strength. So that war is on contact. Planes in NATO airspace, and now they got water getting their Latvia, man. They got ships getting their Latvia. So that's evidently in that time of war, man. They not. That's what else can it be?
Yeah. You're saying we're not in the time of McDonald's kiddies party, man.
Yeah. 6 years old. Everyone gets a Happy Meal. Toy.
Alright, go ahead.
Come get you down, for the press is full, the fats overflow. For their wickedness is great, multitudes in the valley of decision. For the day of the Lord is near in the valley of decision.
The valley of decision. Woo! The Lord, the way he words things. The valley of decision. A lot of decisive things are going to be happening down there. A lot of judgments, man. You people have to pay. That's just over there. There's angels down there. War. Nothing but war down there, bro. And these things are going to come to towns and cities near you. Towns and cities near you. The scripture says the whole earth shall hate the whore. So America, nation's gonna say, you know what? One day, let's just nuke the fucking bitch, man. Let's just nuke it. Fuck it. You know? That's what they're gonna say. So they're in for one over there. Go on now. Any more on that?
The sun and moon shall be darkened, and the stars shall withdraw their shining. The Lord also shall roar out of Zion, and utter his voice from Jerusalem, and the heavens and earth shall shake, but the Lord will be the hope of his people, and the strength of the children of Israel.
So when the heathens are in the middle of Jehoshaphat, the Lord is going to be the strength of his peoples. So that shows you the Lord doesn't love everybody, because he's going to be our power, and then the chariots of salvation will come and going to and beam Israelites up. But the other nations, they're going to be stuck over there in those regions, Iraq, Afghanistan's, all those regions, man. All over them fucking regions, they're going to be stuck over there, blood. And they're going to get bombed and nuked. But the children of Israel, they're going to get beamed. It might be in America, it might be in France, you know, it might be in the South Americas, but they're going to get beamed up, man. That's how it goes. Go ahead now.
The Lord shall roar out of Zion, and utter his voice from Jerusalem, and the heavens and the earth shall shake, and the Lord will be the hope of his people, and the strength of the children of Israel. So shall ye know that I am the Lord your power, dwelling in Zion my holy mountain. Then shall Jerusalem be holy, and there shall no strangers pass through her any more.
So he said no strangers. So it says no strangers are going to pass through. We're going to be in our land, man, and the Lord ain't going to allow no strangers to take us over ever again. And then everyone's going to know, man. Everyone's talking shit about Jake, or they're nothing but rappers, they're nothing but clowns, they're nothing but entertainers, actors. We make money off them, the poor, the broke, all these. Well, guess what the Lord's going to do with that, man? All nations going to know what time it is, bro. All you fucking nations, man. So fuck you. You're going to see that them Israelites are talking shit about, look at them, they're gods. That's what you're going to fucking find out. You can get that.
Yeah.
That's what you're going to find out. Them guys, they're gods. And then you're going to find out you're nothing but a heathen. You built your society, made you think that, okay, Edomite, Greg, I'm just so uplifted. You might be uplifted, but you ain't shit, you're an uplifted heathen.
Greg's in for a rude awakening, man. Hosea 1 and 10, it says, yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered. And it shall come to pass that in the place where it is said unto them, ye are not my people, there shall be said unto them, ye are the sons of the living power.
Right, so where was it said that these people are not the Lord's people? Give me an example, blood, of the so-called Jews that happens with them. It does not. It absolutely does not.
If you say that, then these guys, they'll have you hemmed up, man. You're done. You're finished. Any kind of sway you had. Anti-Semitism.
We should kind of get the word right.
Exactly. Butchering the word. Anti-Semitism.
You talk shit about them. You bring up Hitler, bro. Them dudes are gonna fucking railroad you. You'll probably get arrested.
No, look, it's disgusting. Blatant racism. Disgusting racism.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
I'm Jewish.
Yeah. Do you want me to die?
Fuckers.
That is some ultimate victim play that Esau's doing, man. It's some witchcraft. He's gonna go around rape, robbing, and murdering. These guys in Israel, they're fucking that Gaza Strip is just like permanent black smoke cloud, bro. They carpet bomb that shit up. But then these guys, you even make a squeak about look, man, you guys ain't the Jews. Like, no, disgusting, blatant racism. We've suffered this for thousands of years. But then back in Egypt, it was this bad. all that. I'm like, man, come on, man.
So that proves that this scripture's talking about us. You still got that?
Yeah. And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people, there it shall be said unto them, ye are the sons of the living power.
The sons of God. You know what I mean? That's what we are, man. The Israelites are the sons of God. You got Gad, Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Ephraim, all these tribes. They got flavors, man. You got Asher. They're happy. A lot of them, they walk around smiling. You know what I mean? That's a portion of the spirit, man.
For no reason, man.
You know what I mean? You got Issachar, the work hard. You got all these different flavors. And these guys, all of them can dance. Because they got the Israelite spirit in them, man. But you other nations, you can't even dance. You're weird trying to dance.
You just YouTube white man dancing.
Right.
And then you just white wedding dance or some shit. See some off-key movements, man.
Jane, heathen Jane.
Jane, Polly Jane.
Yeah. So y'all ain't shit, and we're blessed, man. Fuck you. You know, so Lord wouldn't and the beats, but you really want to be of the elect because the men that follow Yahweh Shai, man, and go through the sufferings that Yahweh Shai went through. There's a reward for that. There's prophecies on that going up.
Then shall the children of Israel and the children of Judah and the children of Israel be gathered together and appoint themselves one head, and they shall come up out of the land, for great shall be the day of Jezreel. That's
right. And I think that word Jazarite Allah, which means he's a seed of the Lord, if I'm not mistaken. But let's get Isaiah 60 and 11. You got a precept, bring it out. Because like I said, man, we're going to be raised up. And that's prophecies too. Okay, if they're the so-called Jews, how come they ain't got the prophecies of any spiritual power prophecies? Yeah. Where's the Lord? How come they're not reigning with Christ?
Why aren't they flying on the shoulders of Philistines?
Yeah, what's going on there, bro?
Where them Philistines at? What your...
Yeah. So you guys are a bunch of fucking liars? I'm a Jew, so why? A lot of them geezers don't even read the Bible, man.
A lot of them are atheists.
Yeah.
Are homosexuals, man. What the hell is that? Okay, let me get 60 first. Isaiah 60 from verse 10, yeah? Isaiah 60 and 10. And the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls, and their kings...
Let's stop there. In the kingdom, Moabites, Hamites, Japhites, Elam, Arabs, them nations are going to be building our walls, bro. They're going to be building our wall. They're going to be building the kingdom up, man. The slaves, they're going to be building them up, man. Like how they had Jake build all these kingdoms. What the fuck do you think they're going to do? Mm-hmm. Build. You know what I mean? You're going to have taskmasters, might be whipping, Edomite. You know what I mean? Because we're going to have our coons. You know what I mean? You know, we're going to have that. We're going to have
The guys riding for Jake. Like
how might I say, what do you want, sir? Anything.
Sir, please, I just want to serve.
I
just want to serve.
Massa.
God.
Massa.
God. Please. Massa, please. I'm good. I'll be in the house. Massa.
Right.
He'll be beating up the other sleeve like fucking busting in some other Hamite's head, some watermelon head. To get a good
splitting that dome. Right.
Fucking dead disrespect, Master.
So, and then they're gonna whip them heathens hard. All the other heathens that don't like, gonna get them, whip them hard, man. So we're gonna have our coon riders in the kingdom, man.
Super coons, like
coon riders. Oh shit.
And their kings shall minister unto thee.
Yep.
For in my wrath I smote thee.
So they're heathen kings, King But or whatever. King Selassie.
And it's Selassie.
Oh, what was that one in that documentary where shit?
I don't even remember.
Zazu or some Zazazig or some shit.
They got some names.
That's a fucked up name, man. You know.
Oh, Ziggurat.
Ziggurat.
Isn't it? Ziggurat. Ziggurat will be Master, please, I just want to serve.
Yeah. So that's right. Xerxes and them. They're going to be serving blood. Trump all them. They could have been in the kingdom serving, man. Trump, Queen Elizabeth.
Ain't no goddamn toupee in the kingdom either, man.
Prince Charles, yeah.
Innit, what's her name, man? Fucking Kate Middleton's, man.
Yeah.
That skinny bitch.
Serving,
man.
Kate, pick up that brick. No, pick up that bowl now. We're gonna be
whipping up Kate like all that. Kate gonna be getting fucked up, man. Little Katie, man.
That's right, man. Let's go.
For in my wrath I smote thee, but in my favour have I had mercy upon thee.
Are we not smote? Come on, just look around. We ain't gotta say that. You know what it is. So this is a prophecies. Who's smote right now? We're fucked up. So you Edomites that are judging Jay every day and all that, you got the power to lock us up and all that. Guess what? It's gonna come on your head. Everything that you're doing, you're hiding in the countryside. You know, you're pressing. You're breaking every law in the Bible. You're legalizing transgenders. You're a bunch of homosexuals and pedophiles. But yet you'll arrest a Jake for just slapping his woman in the face or something. Well, guess what? You individuals, you are gonna go and feel what it is. Double to what it is to be fucking fucked up. You're gonna get it, man. And that's in the prophecies. The prophecies is telling you what we're going through. But then what about what you're gonna go through? You're gonna get smacked. Go on now.
Smacked up. Therefore thy gates shall be open continually. They shall not be shut day nor night, that men may bring unto thee the forces of the Gentiles.
You can call that like in England where they've got, or any countries, or America where they do a lot of importing and stuff. Or where, you know, like they've got the lorry loads bringing in different things, foods and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they've got the ship imports and stuff like that. But we're going to have that, but we're going to be getting the finest resources all onto us.
There's going to be little booties coming in as well, man.
Yeah, yeah. Fat, round asses from all of the nations.
All the nations.
Cushite bitches.
Elam.
Ooh. Fat, round, brown booties, man.
Just jiggling. Getting flown in, man.
That's right. Oof. Getting flown in, bro.
Onto your front of your lawn.
That's right.
And straight into your bedroom, man.
And ploughed.
Plowing. Okay. For the nation and kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish. Yea, those nations shall be utterly wasted. The glory of Lebanon shall come unto thee, the fir tree, the pine tree, and the box together, to beautify the place of my sanctuary.
So the land of Israel is going to be the most beautifulest place on the planet Earth. Imagine that. It's going to be beautiful, bro. It's going to be the most beautifulest place on the planet. That's where it's going to be at. That's where you're going to want to be. You heathens ain't getting in. Because you guys are the outer court. You ain't enjoying that. And then furthermore, bro, like I said, that's where it's going to be at, man. Like, you got people that want to go Hollywood. I want to go Hollywood. If back in there, America. Everyone wants to go America. I used to fucking live up there, mate. Oh, America. You want to go
Disneyland, Florida's and shit.
Yeah, Disneyland. All over the world, people in Europe. Oh, America. Disneyland.
Eyes,
all of that. You know what I mean? People want to, but guess what? In the kingdom, Israel's going to be spot. The whole place is going to be made out of gold, or in precious stones, bro. Imagine a kingdom made out of that. It's just radiating forever. Wow.
Wow. all that. It says, the sons also of them that afflicted thee shall come bending unto thee, and all they that despise thee shall bow themselves down at the soles of thy feet.
And you damn right, and loss easy to happen when they go down. We're flying. You think they ain't gonna do that, blood? Of course they are, blood.